As you know, I said that I was gonna work on a couple of updates for the split screen pack. So here are a couple of things that I have added and that I have updated on the pack. Now, if you already have the pack, by the time you see this video, you probably should have received an email letting you know that I've updated the file. So just go back to, I think, to your fourth wall profile, and you should be able to find it there and download the new update. If you don't, email me and I'll make sure that you are able to download it, install it, or override the current version that you are on. If you don't have the split screens pack yet, well, there's a free demo here that I'm showing you also on the screen that you can download and try it out for yourself. If this is your first time viewing this video, the reason why I have a fusion clip right here is because we are basically, you want to composite or turn all your clips that you're going to be using in the split screens into a fusion clip. So for that, just right click on them with all of them selected and then just create a new fusion clip. The reason for that is that the split screens pack are basically fusion effects. So you need a fusion clip, and that's going to be the easiest way to have them all in one place. But you can also just add them individually to the layer or the clip that you're on. For example, here on this number 6, if I added these double split screens, I would be able to see both of them. And if I didn't want to see what the one on the left, for example, I could actually just make these smaller, and you're only adding the split screens effect to this clip right here, right? But in this case, I'm going to show you with all of them selected because that's probably the most use case scenario, like the way that you would use it normally. Okay, so after you have created your fusion clip, what you want to do is basically just add any of the split screens. So here I'm adding these triple one. And if you go to the effects section right here, you will see there's a source control now that you can just change around, and that will basically choose whichever layer you're on. I actually just went ahead and tested out what happened if I added an extra layer on or another clip, like a 7th layer, for example. And that actually made the whole thing freaked out and it got repeated and it got messed up. So I think actually there's a number 6 right here now, which is a black layer, which is just empty right now. Anyways, I guess when you add more layers, they will automatically update. But what you have to do is you have to go here and reset the effect. Otherwise, it will show up a double or like a big long list. Basically, you just choose whichever number here and it will take that clip into account. And then you can move your clip and position it, scale, rotation, and flip it. Also, you can use the fusion viewer right here or the fusion overlay and then make the necessary adjustments like that there. I'm repeating these because I am going to link probably this tutorial on the how to macro right here, which is this one, which I'm going to show you next. So that's how the source control works, which is pretty straightforward, right? Now, the tutorial macro, what happens if you forget how to use it? I got an email saying that it will be a great idea to have that here on a button, but I didn't want to go and create 70 buttons because that would take a bunch of hours and it will have costed $1,000 probably because it would have taken too many hours, right? Okay, so if I put the fusion macro here or the effect tutorial, it's going to turn black because it's basically an empty macro. And all you have to do is click on the split screens tutorial right here, and that will open the link automatically. If I click it right here, it will open on Chrome, and that's the tutorial that's automatically being linked. Now, right now it's showing the older video, but I will make sure to link this new tutorial on the button right there so that you can know how to use this. So those are the couple of things that I added. The source control, basically, so you can choose the clips without having to go into the fusion composition and move things around. The macro for the tutorials for when you forget how to use it. And one thing that I was not exactly happy with is that when I created in this folder structure, I actually had another layer basically of these folders that said stills only, and I wanted it to be so that you could see here, like it says guide here. I wanted it to be here that said stills and then have the different screens folders in it, right? So that they didn't all show up open like these. But for some reason, the program automatically detects them like these, and it doesn't take those folders into account, and they just show up like these. So that's what we'll have to work with for now, which is right now it says stills, which are the normal versions, basically the horizontal versions, and then there's the vertical versions, which they all have their own thumbnails too, so that you can see them. What happened was that a bunch of them would freak out if you just drag them on a vertical clip or on a vertical timeline. And that is the reason why I had to go through all of them and then readapt and fix the ones that were going a little bit crazy. So basically what I created was a new version of them, which is pretty much the same exact style of split screens as as the still ones, but making sure that they work in the vertical screen so that you don't have to try with the still ones and then freak out because they all go all over the place. And that happens because of the automatic way that things try to adapt into different resolutions, right? This will probably be the same case for the square resolution, which I will be working on in the future too. And then here, what you want to do is to drag your split screens effect onto the fusion clip right here, and then make any necessary adjustments right here that you want. And yeah, so that's basically it for this new update. Will bring 72 or 74 new split screens, which are the vertical versions of the split screens, not the animated ones yet, because I still have to adapt them and fix them. Now onto the split screens demo. What does the demo bring now? Well, the demo, which if you have downloaded the demo, you can also just find the update link or the updated file on your email probably, or just go and sign into the fourth web page in SUALVI and then find it through there. Now, what does the demo bring now? Well, the demo brings the usual split screens, the stills that already did. Now for the vertical ones, I've added a couple of free vertical ones. I think, well, I have to add a few more here because for some reason I didn't update it, I think. And there's also the tutorial guide effect here for the demo pack. So that is the update for the split screens. I hope that you are liking the way that things are going with it. And if you have any feedback or recommendations, just send me an email through the contact page or a DM on Instagram or whatever. That way I can take those into account when I work on the next update release for the split screens pack. So if you don't have the split screens pack and you want to download the demo, check the website link that I'm going to leave in the description and in the first comment. And that way you can try things out. And if you think this will be helpful for your projects, then you can purchase the pro version so that you can save a ton of time when working and creating videos. So yeah, that's it for this video. I hope I'll see you in the next one here in SUALVI. Bye.